Hey guys, in this video, we shall be going through how to register and verify an account on 22bet. Let's get into it. In order to access the site, all you have to do is search 22bet on Google and the first link will lead you there. The result here may vary depending on your respective country. In my case, since I'm in Kenya, the site as you can see is 22bet.co.ke and is clearly indicated as 22bet Kenya. From there, we just click on the link. Now this is the default screen that you'll see that gives you the various options to all sorts of games that the site offers. At the top here, we see two large buttons, the first one being for login and the second one being for registration. If we had an account, we could just click here on login, then enter our details. But in this case, since we are creating a new account, we shall focus on the registration tab instead. As you can see, there's another registration tab here to the right. These two serve the same purpose. You can use either of them to register your account. Let's click on, let's click on both and see. Here we go. So this is the registration interface. And then we can close it by clicking here. Now let's check this registration tab on top. As you can see, we get the same result as I had already said. Now we have two kinds of registrations here. You can either do it by phone or you can click here if you want to register using your social networks. The social network options that we have here are Google, Twitter, and Line. The benefit of these options is that you don't necessarily need to remember your password, since you just need to be logged in to the social network that you used for registration, and that will automatically give you access to your 22bet account. But for this video though, we shall be covering registration by phone, so let's just get back here. As you can see here, we are notified of the current bonuses available. The first one being a 19,000 bonus on your first deposit for sports betting. This means that if your first deposit is 19,000 or below, 22bet will double it for you. The second bonus here is for casino games, and this is even more. It's up to 47,000. And then finally, we have a third option here being to cancel, and then you make your choice later after registration. So for now, let's just select the sports bonus here. Let's proceed with the registration by phone. My country code is already selected here by default. I now just have to type the rest of my number in this box. Make sure that you have access to the number that you use here because the confirmation code will be sent to it after we register. Just like that, I'm done. And then we set the password of our account here. Ensure that it's secure, it's something that you can remember. The currency here is already set by default to our respective countries, so no changes there. And now after this, all you have to do is click here on the step 2 tab. You might get a captcha test here to confirm that you're not a robot. We can solve it quick by just clicking on all the matching icons in the same order as indicated. There we go. And now we just click send. That has gone through successfully. So at this point, you shall receive a confirmation code to the number that you used for registration. So we just click on OK to dismiss this message. Now here, all you have to do is enter the confirmation code that we received on text. Once done, make sure that you click here on confirm. And there we go. Now the number has been confirmed. If you had a promo code, you'd now enter it here. And if you don't have one, you just keep that and instead proceed to register by clicking here. We just have to solve this captcha test again like we did on the earlier one. Click all the icons in the same order as indicated and then we send. And just like that, our registration is now successful. So at this point, you shall receive a text message on your phone and it shall contain the username and password of your new 22bet account. So you just keep that safe and it's going to save you anytime you forget your password. Now, this is the default layout of the page once you have registered your account and logged in. As you can see, we now have a deposit tab here instead of the register and login tabs that you had initially. And this is the tab that you're going to use when you want to add cash into your account at any given point. And then right here is where you get to see your account balance. As you can see, it's currently zero because we haven't deposited any cash yet. Now, I'd like us to take some final necessary steps on setting up our account. We now just come to this icon that contains all these details and then click on it to take us to our profile page. As indicated here, we need to update our profile with all the missing details in order to take advantage of all the enhanced features. Having an updated profile especially helps when processing withdrawals. It ensures that everything is processed ASAP. We can start by updating the email here. You just click on the pen icon in order to edit any of these parameters. Let's now add the email here. And then we click on link email. We may get another captcha test quick. We just solve it and then send it as we have been doing the rest. And just like that, an email has been sent to confirm. So let's just close this and check our email inbox. Here's the email. So if you can't see it in your inbox, you can just check it on the promotions tab. You might find it there. And now all you have to do is click on activate here. And just like that, we are done with linking the email and we are back to our page. Next, let's fill out the rest of the details. I'm going to start with the names here. Just ensure that the names here match up with the name used for your payment details. In my case, the names match up with my M-Pesa details because I'm going to be transacting using M-Pesa for both the withdrawals and deposits. So this is very important when withdrawing and depositing because it helps with verification. When adding these dates right here, what you can do to make it quick, especially when you're looking for the year, you can just click up here and you're going to scroll real quick to the year that you need. And then right here is where we are going to be adding our ID number. As you can see, it's already locked up here that the number that we need to key in is our national ID number. So you just add your ID number here. And just like that, we are done updating, and all you have to do now is scroll down and ensure that we save all these changes. Actually, I've skipped one. We can just add a security question here too. So you can select from any of the questions here or even ask your own, but I'll just take the first one here and then just key in my answer. This would come in handy in a situation where you have forgotten your password and you're trying to recover the account. So with all this done, you can now save by clicking down here. Just ensure that you save so that you don't lose any of this progress. You may get another captcha test. All you have to do is just solve it real quick. And now that all the info has successfully been saved, we are ready to start playing. At this point, you can deposit and start utilizing any of the bonuses that you want. I trust this has been helpful. Remember to bet responsibly. Cheers.